Hey guys, how you doing? Steve with TSC Toys. Today we have a 1985 G.I. Joe Lady J figure that, as you can see, is in a few pieces right now due to the O-ring. So I'm going to show you how to change it real quick. This figure is pretty good. Some of the earlier figures, the 82s, and some of the ones with the different paint, the crotchal region, shall we say, this piece will break, so you do have to be careful. Like I said, Lady J should be pretty good, but some of the older figures especially you have to watch. So in the back they have a Phillips head screwdriver, or Phillips head screw I should say. So you take the screwdriver. As long as they're not rusted, which some of them are, it should be pretty easy to come out. As you can see, her head's very loose already. There's the screw, it just came out. So then you will be able to pull her apart like so. So there's the bad O-ring, that's what it looks like. So there are different sizes of O-rings. It's personal preference, really. A lot of people say to go with the number 41. They're also number 7, number 8, number 9. You can get them at the hardware stores. For her, I'm going to use this one here. It's slightly bigger than this one. It's probably a little bigger than a 41. I'm going to try that. So what you need to do is first, you slip it through the hook that you find in the legs. You do that. Then kind of press it together. Fit it through her middle section. We'll call it that. This is where you got to be careful. So you got to kind of finagle it in there. See, all right, she went in pretty good. Like I said, on the older figures, the Blue Troops, the soldiers, Cobra soldiers, the crotches go quick. It's something with the plastic or the paint or both. So be careful with that. So next, you're gonna put that over where the screw hole goes, back down through the middle. Sometimes putting the arms back in is challenging. You got to put them back in the holes there. So I'm going to lay her down a little bit. Let me put the chest plate on. Usually you'll hear it give a little snap. Part of the O-ring is sticking out here. Push that in. The O-ring came out of the middle section there. So you got to make sure it's inside. See those tabs, if you want to call them that? You got to make sure it's inside of those. So I'm saying this part gets tricky sometimes. Because of course it's like a rubber band, so it's spring loaded. So you got to see, it just came out again. I don't think she likes this O-ring. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and pop this in first. There we go. Now I'm going to try and just slide her arms in the top part. So we don't have to keep taking the bottom part off. There we go, there's the top. Of course, you want to make sure the left is the left and the right is the right when you go to put them back together. Most figures, it's pretty obvious. Some figures, it might be a little less obvious. See? Oh, I forgot to put her head in. There we go. All right. So then you put the screw back in the bottom, in her back. Screw it down. You don't want to go too tight, just till you feel it getting tight. And there you go. All done.